Welcome back. It's that time of week where I count down the top 4 stories of the week in 4 minutes. These stories consist of the most interesting topics and headlines that everyone is talking about. Let's begin. First up, headline number 4, the latest on the terror attack in Berlin, Germany. The prime suspect in Monday's deadly truck attack on a Christmas market in Berlin was killed in Italy. Italian news agency ANSA reports that the suspect, Anis Amri, was killed in a shootout with police in Milan overnight. ANSA says police were conducting a routine check when they asked Amri for his identity papers. He reportedly pulled a gun from his backpack and was killed in an ensuing shootout. 48 people were injured in the attack on a Christmas market in Berlin. 12 others were killed. The Berlin market reopened Thursday with extra security. Next up, headline number 3, finally, some justice for folks in Flint, Michigan. More charges were filed in Flint's water crisis scandal this week. The Attorney General filed charges against 4 more people, raising the number of people arrested to 13. They include 2 emergency managers who were running Flint when the city was using the Flint River for drinking water. The water wasn't treated for corrosion, causing lead to leach from pipes and fixtures. Michigan Governor Rick Snyder says he has no reason to be concerned about being charged in the Flint water investigation. Snyder's legal fees recently reached $4.9 million, all paid by taxpayers. The governor says much of the money has been spent on producing documents requested by the Attorney General's investigators. Snyder says investigators keep on asking and his lawyers just keep on giving. Well, here's headline number 2. A supposedly bipartisan deal to repeal North Carolina's anti-LGBT law collapsed when both sides balked and started blaming each other. Republican state legislators quit trying to repeal the law called House Bill 2 and just went home the other night. HB2 bans cities and localities from enacting anti-discrimination policies that protect LGBTQ people on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity. It also prevented schools from allowing transgender students to use the restroom that corresponds with their gender identity rather than the gender assigned to them at birth. Outgoing Republican Governor Pat McCrory and Republican lawmakers pushed HB2 through the state legislature after Charlotte passed a non-discrimination ordinance protecting lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer people. North Carolina has been facing boycotts by corporations, entertainers, and high-profile sporting events. Gay rights groups and others who push for repeal blame Republican lawmakers for failing to keep its promise to act after the Charlotte City Council repealed its ordinance. Governor McCrory blames left-wing groups for scuttling an agreement that would have repealed that law. Now for headline number 1. If you're still scrambling to pick the perfect gift for your coworker or boss, well, no need to create a new type of holiday stress for yourself. According to CBS News, consumer experts suggest to not give anyone anything that's too personal. In general, that means anything that touches someone's body should be avoided. Sweaters, ugly sweaters, shirts, jewelry, even scarves are big no-nos. Perfumes and lotions are also a bad idea. Not only do they touch the body, but many people are very sensitive to scents. Most people will appreciate a box of candy or cookies. Gift cards, also a universal good idea. In general, gifts flow down, so there's no reason to feel compelled to buy your boss a gift. If you work on a team, though, it's unprofessional and just not very nice to bestow presents to only a few select members unless you do it outside the office. If you get an unexpected gift, don't feel obligated to reciprocate. Secret Santa grab bags, also a good idea. In those cases, be sure to stick to any agreed upon price limit. Don't show off by spending $50 when the target was $15. It will make everyone uncomfortable, and you could end up being that holiday Grinch, and you don't want to do that. Well, my gift from me to you, the audience, one last corny joke of the year. Please don't call me a comedian or anything, but you can call an obnoxious reindeer a rude off. I think I did it. I think I did it there. Be sure to join me next year. I'll be counting down a new list of interesting stories and headlines that everyone is talking about. We'll take a commercial break, but we'll have more Sunrise for you after this.